too. I almost forgot how to do it. No, I mean, it's not like but it's like the same timbre. And when I would string on sentences, that was tough. I practiced a little.
Good for you.
You had a hard time doing run-on sentences. It's kind of your thing.
Shut your mouth.
Ooh, must be that kind of night, huh? Okay.
All right, spicy.
All right, cool. So, let's do this. Dun dun dun.
And it's official.
Need a theme song. Like I feel I should have like, this guy. Yeah, right. Seriously.
The sound of Fez.
Yeah, we've been talking about making
play the John Cena theme song when he puts his fez on. Dun, 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 dun.
But we can see him.
We've been talking about making little intro cinematics or something, something simple.
Yeah, someday.
It'd be fun to trigger it when he puts his hat on.
Yeah.
Puts the hat on and then movie rolls.
Wow.
It almost looked like Power Rangers or whatever. They all get into the scene, or it's like ching ching.
You always have your special weapons.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's dungeon time.
Oh my god. Anyway, is that? Maybe we'll tackle that later. So, good. Let's see. Let's get the music rolling, and let's do the quick recap. Let's see. So, you guys have finally completed not only the rescue of your friend Anolo, but the defeat of Sezek, the trials of the Sphinx, and you have made your way through Maglenfeldur, met a bunch of new people, things like that. And you have now found yourself back at the Forge of Souls with Anolo himself reaching forward into the sort of illuminating silverish flames of the Forge of Souls, pulling out a new blade, putting it in front of himself, and you see the spectral shield kind of bamf around him. And he looks down at it for a minute, and he kind of nods, like there's some connection between him and the sword. And suddenly, out of the sword, you see this light pale green kind of light, and it goes over his skin. It kind of ripples, like his arm. You hear armor clinking together and fastening and locking, and it looks almost like dragon scales, except it's got a light hue, light green pale hue to it, like the skin of the Planetar that you saw down in the sword. And it ascends in all over up his torso and descends down all of his legs. So you see this full plate male, and as he turns around, well, no, he doesn't turn around yet. You see him kind of spin, and on the back you see inscribed in the back these two angel wings in the back, and they kind of illuminate in gold. And he spins around. You see the hand of Helm on his chest. And then he brandishes the sword, flirts it around, and tucks it away. What do you do?
Yay!
Good to have you back, buddy.
It's good to see you, little guy. And then, so what Anolo then does is, as I sheath the sword and I say, "Good to see you too, little guy," I walk over to Ander and I hug him.
Aww.
Big hug, buddy.
I totally hug you back. Because I was standing there sort of like, because Anders has very mixed feelings because he was not there when he got sucked in, so he feels very guilty that he didn't save you in the first place. So now he's dealing with that guilt, but also the relief of having you back and seeing his friend again.
So would it be fair to say that you look like you have guilt on your face?
Yes, I would say that's probably true.
What's the matter? What's wrong? I thought you'd be happy to see me, baby.
I am. I just, so much has changed. Get some fancy new armor, and I mean, who am I kidding? I wasn't there when you got sucked into the sword. I feel bad. I feel like I could have saved you.
But isn't that what you just did?
Well, yeah, but I should have been there to stop it from happening in the first place.
Listen, what happened to me that got me sent into that sword was not something I'd want any one of you to be near. What I went through was hell, and it was terrible, and I wouldn't want to know that one of you had to go in there with me.
If you're trying to make me feel less guilty, you're doing a shitty job.
I don't try to make. Well, I'm sorry, I guess. I mean, it's just real good to see all of you now, and saving me, I guess, was the piece that matters the most. It was close. I was not doing good. Not at all. Well, look at this armor. I mean, this is great. And I got wings. And I see the little one's got wings too, is that right?
It's gonna perk up, flare him out a bit. Yes, I have.
Are those
Glad you
creepy looking
noticed.
wings, Red? Or
No,
are they
they're
like...
They're general look like dragon looking wings, you know.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet. Oh my god, Brad, what happened to you?
Brad's like standing there and he's like weeping openly, like there's tears coming down his face. It's all old and wrinkly, of course, but like, bro, I don't know.
Well,
The Sphinx trials are like weird.
look, Sphinx trials, what?
And
What's
above
this
you, you hear this, and you see above you is this giant line face looking down, getting close, and it gets right up in your face and smells you, Nolo. He looks at you, he goes, I have not smelled angel in a millennia. And he just kind of retreats back.
I want to
Whoa.
smell him back. What's he smell
You're an
like?
angel?
Right?
Does
Well-
that mean you're dead or what? You're an angel?
No, I'm in a Nolo.
So what you smell is you smell ambrosia, and basically imagine like a golden gate that close. Let's see. I guess the residue or the dust of a golden gate being closed, if that has a smell.
They smell odd. It smells great, right? But
Smelling
angel, wait a minute. Did you just say I smell like an angel? I think you smell like an angel as well.
And the Sphinx nods at you. He goes, "It's not often that someone gets a second chance as you, it seems."
I like to give that credit to my friends here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And because I don't know anything about the Sphinx trials, I had no idea that this guy sent you through to get me. So these are my angels.
He looks around at the rest of the crew, and he nods approvingly. They have done well.
Quicker than you thought we would have, huh?
We had a little help too. Oh, sorry.
Sphinx bro, like can you like set me back to like, I don't know, 25? That'd be cool.
I see no difference in you.
I feel it though, bro. Hey,
What is bro,
Hey.
friend.
friend?
Like
Peculiar language you speak.
It is.
He looks around. All shall be remedied in time. Once you leave the Forge of Souls, you will return back to your original condition, as if nothing had happened.
Wait, does that mean Enola will go back in the sword?
Oh God, no, no.
No. Let me make it simpler for you.
You're going to have to.
All of the magical effects from my lair do not extend past my lair.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Cool.
What about any effects that may have happened in the sword?
Explain.
I didn't want to tell anyone this, but so while we were in there was like a weird wave of something, and then whenever I think, it's like there's two of me thinking, or something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I've been
oh,
feeling
that's
like
right.
a
Okay,
little
okay, yeah,
extra
yeah, yeah.
grumpy
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Okay. Good point. Thank you for bringing that up, Red. I'd forgotten about that. So all the character flaws you guys received in the sword are now back to the original ones.
Okay. That was
Okay.
just while we were in the sword.
Yeah, just while you were in the sword. So yeah, thank you. Sorry, I
I
forgot
take
about
that
that.
all back.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
So
get
those
to
things
punch anyone in
reverted.
the face. I'm
Yep.
so
I don't want
sad.
to kill everybody. Oh, good.
Yay.
Yes.
Well,
As much fun as that would be to see how it all play out now, but I think it's unfair.
No, welcome back, Stab.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so the Sphinx regards you all, and he goes, "I will let you commiserate for a little bit, but I assume you will have to be leaving, as most mortals need to leave. But before you do, be sure you look at the chests on the way out." And he goes off, and he goes off into a corner, and he seems to dematerialize, and parts of himself kind of, and you see little balls of light form from him and scatter around the room and swirl around up through the forge, and he just kind of vanishes.
Brad's gonna just look down at his chest.
I already did
Brad,
that.
not that kind. Not that kind, Brad.
Can I? Okay, inspiration. Fine. You guys have earned it already. You get an inspiration point. Good lord. Good role playing. Good all around. This has been nice. What do you do?
I'm running to the chest. I want to see what's in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
yay!
Well, I'm not gonna. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna hang out with them.
Okay. Other folks?
Snow's gonna be like, he's gonna wave up towards wherever the Sphinx flew up into. Thanks. Maybe we'll see you again sometime.
Okay.
And he'll start heading towards his chest.
There's one for each of us.
No, there's two large chests.
You know,
Alvin's gonna kind of sidle over to Anolo and just like hug his knees.
I'll pat your head. Hey, little guy. It's nice to see you too, buddy.
Hey,
I
buddy.
missed them good berries.
It's been-
How the hell those doing?
I'm working on a new flavor. I hope you like it.
I bet I will. I bet. Hey, quick question. Who's that guy? And I point to,
Wax.
yeah. So,
He says he
I almost
knows.
forgot
it.
about Wax.
he knows me. And so, the last I remember, I think I reverted. Did I revert? Well, he's back in a Wax form. Because
Yes.
because
you left him
Wax
that, yeah.
Wax would want this kind of this moment to be more like he should see him at this piece. He said, I don't know any guy like that. I mean, look how white his skin is. It's like all wispy, and his hair just looks like, well, it looks like Brad's hair right now. How do I know you? Dear Nolo, don't you know? It's your old friend. Well, I've got lots of friends, and look at them right here.
Oh my god.
No, you silly oaf. We used to. This is silly. We used to run run the some protection in here actually. Wait a minute. I never met with you, and you're a liar. And then Wax turns into the Goliath that he used to be when he met with Anolo, and I punch him. Anolo punches him.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Okay. Anolo hits him.
Okay.
Like,
But yeah. No, yeah. So go ahead. What were you going to say, Ander?
he said he was an old friend. And while I didn't trust him very much, he did seem to really try to help. Are you mad at him?
He's
Should we-
wearing the skin of an old friend of mine, Ender. He's not the.
No, he's a shapeshifter. He was always a shapeshifter when you knew him. He's very sneaky.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. What would we do in the mornings before everybody'd wake up?
Do you want some
Not-
privacy for this one?
No, I don't even know who he is, Ander. I don't want privacy. I want to. You stay right here. I think I'm losing my mind. I spent a lot of time in that sword. Anyway,
Yeah,
what did
it's
we
like
used
you're
to do in
talking
the
to
morning?
yourself.
Yeah, well, it seems it would be. What did we used to do in the morning, creature? And then so Wax would go back into Wax's form after being slugged in the face. Dear Nolo, we would sing chants to bring in the morning so that the rest of the crew would know that it was time to wake up. Oh. Ander? I
Yes?
think he is who he says he is.
I think so. He was pretty sincere, as I said, in trying to save you. He didn't really care much for anything else, honestly.
Well, so what is it you call yourself then? The name is Wax. Well, Wax, it's been a long time. I sincerely appreciate you coming for me. Why just now, though? Well, dear Wax, I was given a quest to come find some of the magical doings under this mountain, and heard that you were stuck, or you had been killed or disappeared. Actually, no. Rewind. I knew that you were with a crew of people, and when I found your crew of people, you were strangely absent. So then I asked, and then they said you were sucked into some sword, and we did some investigating. Well then, I suppose I've got you to thank as well. So what is it you've been doing with yourself lately? Yeah, you know, this and that. I can't be talking about that. And then Wax is gonna go off to the chests.
Okay.
Split-minded.
Can we give him inspiration for that?
If you wish.
Yeah, that was impressive.
It's a lot more difficult than you think it is. On television, they are masterful at doing it. Anyway, Ander, is he to be trusted?
No.
I'm gonna smell his way.
Okay. Who?
Yeah, and he
the,
smells
Wax's
like-
way?
Yeah, and he smells just like what his alignment would be.
Yeah.
which is-
So you smell ozone.
It's familiar, I suppose. Anyway, it's so good to see all of you. I just saw a lot of weird stuff in that thing. I wish never to go back in it.
I don't
Look how
think you
cool
can
it
now.
is. No, look how cool his sword is. It's pretty cool.
So as you pull the sword out, it kind of has this pink. Jesus, use your words, Powers. Faint. I was trying to say pale and faint, and it came out paint.
Paint.
Because faint green hue to it, green glow, and you hear almost in Anolo in your ears, you hear like an angelic choir singing hymns to Helm.
Ooh. Very nice.
You had better not take that thing out when I'm trying to sneak around, shiny turtle.
Oh my god, where did you come from? I mean, you're so stealthy. You're so good at that, little guy. I mean, big guy. Thing.
Maybe you can help carry some of these small ones. Now that you're back.
I can carry them all.
I mean, they're so weak. I mean, you're weak, but these guys are even weaker.
I will still be the best, and I am. I'm stronger than you, anyway.
Okay.
So,
It's like he
Tyrael,
never left.
Tyrael, did you go towards the chests?
I've just been watching this scene and just taking it all in.
Not right now.
The Sezik, he had lots of the things that I thought that I had taken away from him when I removed him from you. He was so angry and bitter. I don't know how you lasted as long as you did with it.
Well, it was kind of fine until Oberon made me remember. Kind of the thing when you find stuff out about yourself, I guess.
Ugh. Well, it was
Exactly.
scary.
That's why I prescribe a very much a lack of introspection, and just do whatever. Do whatever makes you happy. Why look inward? Why try to find the deep core of yourself?
You know
Let's go
what
get a
would
drink.
make? Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Was gonna make me happy. Was doing a bit of carousing. Or
I'm gonna carouse too. It's been too long.
yes.
But we are way down deep on top.
Right.
Yeah, the threat of evil is not exactly hope. We think there's an Illithid someplace, and the dwarves who kind of hired us to get in here, we're pretty sure they're not good people, and we kind of pissed off a gang, and I'm forgetting something.
We may have gotten ourselves into an unwinnable drinking contest.
Oh yeah, that one. Well, now we've got a Nola. I'm pretty confident on that one.
I'll win it. You know that's right.
Well, first we have to set up the drinking contest.
Yeah, that's true. So we're doing about average.
Well,
It is strangely usual.
Do we want to see what the Sphinx left for us?
I'm already over there prying open that.
Okay. So as you see Soot just kind of with his little tabaxi feet just kind of pushing up, and he pushes up so hard he kind of falls face first into the chest. And as he comes back out, you just see coins just come out almost in wave form. They tinkle on the ground, and they are gold. They are like a platinum color, and on top of one chest you see a gold ring that has set with 4 bloodstones in it, an ivory statuette, and a bronze crown. That's in the one chest with a bunch of coins. The other chest, as you pull it open, again it's more coinage. There's stuff everywhere, but you see a turquoise mug, a silk robe with gold embroidery, very leonine sphinx-like in its decorations. So there's some sharp angles to it, but there's also like a flowing mane-like quality off the shoulders. And then there's also laid over top of that stuff a belt. Well, it's got like a purple leather, and there seems to be sort of stamped into the leather. There are white clouds, and the buckle is it's like a cloud clasping together, sealed together with lightning bolts.
I know, it's wonderful to see you again. Excuse me.
I want to be like pulling up the coins and being like, I'm just biting on them and just like, look at all this money.
Okay, so the money count.
Scrooge McDuckin a little.
Yeah.
Trying to swim in it.
Yeah, trying and failing, sure.
The money total is there's 14,000 gold pieces and 2,100 platinum pieces.
Whoa. I got the second chest is a turquoise mug, and the a silver robe and a belt.
Yep.
And the second chest, or the
A,
first
go-
chest was...
a gold ring with 4 bloodstones, the ivory statuette, and a bronze crown.
I mean, none of us really has identify, right?
I was just thinking that. Do any of us have identify? I know Soot's got his detect magic all day, but that's...
I did have it at one point, but I got rid of it.
Actually, I do, as Wax. Yes.
Oh.
And the schizophrenia continues.
So, as it looks around, you see that the belt is giving off like a reddish amber color, and it is definitely a what's the school of magic? The transmutation kind of effect to it.
Let me take a look at that, dear Soot.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody which the colors are as I hand them to Wax.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing that was magical, though.
Oh, okay. So all the rest are just normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. The other stuff they're just their value is approximately 250 gold each. But they're cool.
Okay.
Okay. And so I'll identify it.
Okay, as you kind of put your hands over it and you're feeling around the belt, you're transported to a cloud realm where cloud giants walk, and you hear them thump in the clouds, and suddenly you're brought back, and you realize this is a belt of cloud giant strength.
Well, dear friends, this belt is a belt of cloud giant strength. It's meant to give one lots of strength. Here you go, and I give it back to Soot.
You don't say.
I, as you try to give it to me, I'm like, actually, no, no thanks.
Are you sure? A hyper strong tabaxling would be hilarious.
It would be pretty funny.
I'm not.
It'll make your strength 27.
27?
Wow. Yeah. Give that to the
Excuse me,
character
what?
who literally never hits anything would
How
be
about
a
a-
waste.
How about like giving that to third tier strength base? Dude.
Does it give plus or it just sets it to 27?
It sets it, I
It
think,
sets
to
it
27.
to 27 is usually
Yeah.
how the
Jesus.
belt of
Brit.
giant strengths work.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
They just replace your score. Wow,
You could have like
27.
naturally like 6 strength, and you put on the
What,
belt.
what is that? Like
Yeah.
a +6? Is that what
No,
that
it's not
equates
a
to?
plus
It
anything.
just sets it.
It sets it. So in old D&D, it
No,
would have been
I-
like a +4.
A
No, the
20 is
modifier.
+5.
Oh, the
I'm just saying the
So
modifier,
22,
yeah.
a 22 should be +6. A
So it'd be
24
8.
should be +7. 26 would be +8.
8. Yep.
So
Oh
27.
my
yeah.
gosh. Third is going to be a siege weapon if we give that to him.
Not that I don't want third tier to have. But do we want to diversify our lineup? Maybe give it to one of the second line guys, like Tyrael?
What
Brad
What if
could
we
do
gave it to Brad?
Yeah.
I honestly think that would be the funniest thing in the world.
Hey,
Brad-
I'm pretty strong.
No. I mean,
You're
you
kind of
know,
squishy,
but
though.
you're a hero, right? Like, dude,
Brad,
this
Brad's
would
total
make
hero.
you a hero.
I do use my strength modifier for my like melee attacks when I do occasionally use them.
You're welcome.
That is a cool item.
That is a nuts item, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
thank
thing
you.
is insane.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Very
classified as legendary, so there's
Mm.
not many of those around.
Yeah, that's insane.
Figures
So-
appropriate for this space.
I just was confused. Like, if I already have a 20 strength, does it add to that? Like,
No,
have
it makes your
27.
strength 27.
So you
Yeah,
have a
it
plus
just
eight.
replaces your
barriers
strength
of a
score.
normal player, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of no. I'm on board with like
5,
diversifying our
6, 7,
our
8. Yeah, it's
portfolio.
+8. Yeah.
Honestly, I think Tyrael or Brad would be the best candidates.
Does a
Whoever's
druid's
gonna
strength
melee
get
attack a
replaced
lot.
Yeah.
by the animal they take?
I mean,
Because having Alvin be super strong would be super adorable.
Oh.
Yeah,
no,
I mean, when I
the,
wild shape, though, I take on the animal's strength
yeah,
anyway, so I
okay.
couldn't just... I wouldn't retain that feature.
Oh,
What if
God.
you turn into the animal and then we put the belt on the animal?
Oh my God!
It doesn't work like that.
Technically, you can mess with your gear, but the only scores that go through are your wisdom, your int, and your charisma, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like it should
Keep your
go
brain.
to Ander, Anolo, or Thurkir, just because they're the punchers. You know, they're doing
Brad
stuff
has
to
a
hit-
great sword.
Yeah, but you
Brad
do-
punches things.
Yeah, but how often?
If you're
you know what I'm
squishy.
saying?
Brad is squishy.
But that'd be a sweet glass cannon build. Like, we have plenty of tanks.
Yeah, but
And
they'd
I
have to
mean,
be up close for it to, do anything.
Manolo's gonna step out of that. I got a 6 sword, man. I'm gonna. You guys fight over it. While
You guys
they're
want to roll a
actually.
D3 or D5 or however many different people you think would be good for it and just pick? Like, we standing here debating doesn't make sense. I think it makes the most sense to give it to Thurkir, but if you guys want to diversify, it sort of fits for Brad to have it, and...
I mean, Tyrael, you do a lot of melee
Tyrael's-
attacks now, yeah?
But,
Tyrael's Dex.
well, I can do strength or dex if I choose, but, like,
Oh,
that
that's
just kind
true.
of... That kind of breaks him. I'd rather buff my dex or do something like that and go with the monk side
Breaks him.
than just...
How does that break him?
I don't think
What
it
do
breaks
mean?
you. I think that makes you good.
I
No,
think
no,
he's
but then
saying
I'd
that
be
it
a
breaks him to
sorcerer
being
and, like,
super chunk.
I'd have a lot of strengths, and I don't necessarily want that. I would rather make Brad stronger, or, like, I mean, we could definitely min-max Thurkir with that, but I think it'd be cooler to go to Brad.
I don't care.
It's fine either way.
It's not like we can't move it to someone else later if we feel like it.
I mean, Brad's an idiot. Are you sure you want to give an idiot a legendary item?
That would be interesting.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like that's potentially one way to take it to Brad accidentally breaks a house.
Brad has shown himself at least to be a compassionate individual, so, I mean, I don't think it would necessarily be a bad decision.
That's true.
I don't
Brad
think
hugged
you'd
a
be
bone
a
demon when
fool.
none of you guys wanted to be nice to poor guy.
I
You're
love
the one who
Brad.
hugged the demon.
Brad's my favorite. One of them. Andrew's my favorite, but.
That was confusing. I don't know.
All right,
Question
so-
about that robe. How big is it?
It is the size of like a half-elf female.
It's a
Too big
lady's
for
robe.
Snow. Alright. Should we?
Oh
I mean,
my God.
do we want to at
All
least
right.
check the other items? Yeah.
Yeah, we can divvy
Nothing
this
else
up
is
as we
magic.
go.
Nothing
No,
else is
everything
magic.
everything else is just monetary. The objects are just art objects. They have a cash value if you want to sell them, but otherwise they're not magical.
Somebody want to break open a bag of holding?
Do you not have one?
I don't.
You can just do it yourself.
No, I don't.
Oh, I think Tyrael's the one with the bag of holding.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
start scooping it
Yeah.
Yep.
Scoop
Snow's
all
gonna
of-
help.
That's the only way we're
Tyrael's
gonna
our-
get all that loot out without the people who hired us knowing. So. Yeah.
Unless they check bags of holding. But they can also make us tell the truth too. It's gonna be rough.
You can give it to me. I can hold on to it for a tiny period of time. But people have a lot
Hey,
of
Wax.
hard time trying to figure out what I'm saying.
Yes.
Thinking.
You know how you do that thing where you pull the memory out?
It's a little bit more in depth than that, but yes.
Is there a way for you to take that, so I forget?
See, it's yes, but no. The long of it is no, I can't, because I don't have anything prepared that would allow me to manipulate memory. But I can certainly take it out so that you can see it. But if I was able to manipulate, then yes.
See, I'm one of the ones they got the true name from, the dwarves, the Ash Rivers. So they probably could compel me, I'm guessing. I'm guessing how this magic works. They probably can compel me to do a bunch of stuff. So if I didn't know, like there was a belt of Storm Giant Strength or Cloud Giant Strength there, if there was, a metric ton of gold here, or what we did with the Sphinx, then they couldn't get it out of me.
So
Yeah, they didn't get it from me. I can carry it.
carry what?
The bag, you know.
Oh,
Yes, Soot and I were able to withstand that
And
particular magic.
but
it's
if
hard.
we
Extraction.
know you have it, we'd be compelled to tell them perhaps that you have them.
Look, what if we just like leave it here and turn our backs?
I'm not doing that.
Like, I don't know. I didn't see it get taken by Soot.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. If everyone turns their backs except for Soot and Alvin, and then one of us takes it, you all wouldn't know which one of us took it.
Right, then it wouldn't be lying. Technically.
Like, yeah, the truth is you don't know
My God.
where it is.
My God.
As long as we don't actually lose our gains and my bag of holding, I am willing to try that.
Oh my god.
Do I have to make this a thing now because we're spending so much time on it?
Let's hurry up, yeah.
I'm turning my back.
So Snow's gonna be like starting to walk towards the exit and be like, whatever it is we decide to do, let's get it done and get out of here. This place is weird.
Alvin,
And as he's walking back, he's gonna pull out his makeup case and look at himself a little more. Something to look forward to in 15 years.
Oh.
Alvin, you want rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah, sure. We'll rock, paper, scissors for it.
Start playing my lute like really loud and not looking.
Paper, scissors. Shoot.
Okay.
Awesome.
So as far as you all know, one of us takes the bag.
Maybe we left it here.
Maybe.
You don't know.
You tell us you left it here.
If you chaotic goofs leave this bag,
So after we all exit, yeah. Are we leaving?
I want to take a look at the fountain one more time just to see if it's still kind of active or if it looks like something's going to happen.
Okay. As you peer over the side of the massive well structure, and you look down, you see an immense light radiating from down below, and you feel like a warmth that shoots up. It's not like a burning sensation, but it's much more of a comfort. You feel it kind of embracing your face, and you feel underneath your chin it gets warm, and it radiates down your body. And for those onlookers around, you see that when Brad puts his face into the forge, there's almost like the silhouette effect, like there's a large shadow cast above him, and yeah, it's definitely very active still. And actually, can you just make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh, can I? Oh boy. Do I want
Plus
to
4,
fail
by the
this
way.
one
Plus
or
4.
succeed?
Plus 4. Plus 4.
Plus 4.
I know it's back plus 4, everyone.
Auras, baby.
Wisdom. Okay, so that is 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Do I get older?
Turn
Brad
back,
turns
Brad
into
is
a
now a
skeleton.
Make it that safe.
yeah, right now. As you look down in the forge, you definitely hear almost a chorus of voices. It's almost like a chorus of chirps, but then you hear birds, but you also hear waves and crawling things like beetles. It's almost like you hear the voice of nature rising up towards you, and as it begins to overwhelm your senses, sort of permeate your body, and you get the sense that you're injected with like too much life. You kind of take a step back, put your hands out on the forge, and go, you say, "Whoa!" and you were okay.
Huh? Okay. Whoa. It look like, guys, I think it's still active, so I don't know where the Sphinx went, but it's probably still a really bad idea to like tell anyone about this place.
Did you look up? I'm sorry, I should have asked. Or did you just look down?
Oh, didn't the Sphinx go into the pool too?
He went up though.
Oh, yeah. Let's somebody look up. I don't know. Brad's looked somewhere. Let's have someone else look up.
Well, Snow did earlier when he waved to. Well, waved in the
Oh.
direction that he went.
Oh, you waved goodbye to the Sphinx?
Yeah, like a little thanks and so long.
Brad, you okay?
Oh, yeah. It's like nature in there, bro.
I mean, is there anything like wafting out of the well that I would see?
It's just this, from what you know, is just the light kind of emerging up that has a kind of heat effect. It almost looks solid. It just got a kind of wavy effect to it as it ascends up through the ceiling.
Yeah, what the heck? I'll get closer and look up.
Okay. You get closer and you feel the warmth on your skin, and you look up. Your horns cutting a shadow across the forge, and make a wisdom saving throw.
+4.
Oh boy. So that's a 10.
Okay. So, as you look up, you see the forge extends up for a ways, and it's ceiling. It's the similar light, but as it seems to go through the top of the rock, beyond where the ceiling is, but it looks like there's it looks open, but you know there's a cap to it. It's this kind of a strange effect, almost like you're seeing the world through like a secret mirror or something. And beyond that, you just see this cone of fire, just blazing hot magma-ish rings, just illuminating up to the top of the mountain. Beyond that, you see the cosmos. And your mind is so overwhelmed by the beauty and majesty of this, you start to fall into the forge.
Oh, can Brad grab him by the
Yeah,
pants
this
or
is
something?
our house rule. You can try to do reactions.
Yeah. Whoa, bro! Like that. What kind of roll am I making? Or...
Make an acrobatics or athletics check, whatever's higher.
Cool. Did I put the belt on? Did I actually get the belt? Cause that would no. Let's see. We haven't decided that yet. Too bad it's not animal handling. I have an 11 to that. Oh no, it's still good. 21.
Okay. So as Tyrael starts to just like whoa, and just starts to fall into the majesty, Brad goes grabs like the back of his neck and just starts to pull him back, the front of his shirt. I mean, pulls him out of the forge, back onto the ground. You're gonna take a moment to recover, Tyrael, because you've been overwhelmed by a sort of divinity that you've not been heretofore aware of.
Brad's like, I know, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look like glassy-eyed at Brad, just be like, bruh.
Oh my god.
Phenomenal.
Okay, what are we doing?
Okay, we're heading out, right?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
let's go.
Oh, unless we want to rest here for like a long time. Like a
Yeah,
long.
Brad might not make it if we stay here any longer.
Yes, I could rest.
I think we've probably outstayed our welcome here, though. I don't know.
There,
Choices.
don't we have-
I feel like we've kind of spent our time here in the Sphinx's lair.
Yes, let's get going.
Okay. But
Like
what
if we
there's,
want to camp out in the caves, maybe. But I feel like we've kind of done our business here with
Yep.
the Sphinx.
But like where the Illithid might be, stuff like that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like somebody should put this belt on if it actually like
I mean,
You know, who wants that?
it's cool. I'm just
I
out of
still think
stuff.
it'd be funny if we gave it to Soot though. I want him to ride me and punch people.
But he so
'Cause
won't
he
do
never
that.
attacks. Are you a pacifist?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I
He's a
wasn't.
pacifist.
Yeah, completely
Okay,
pacifist.
I wasn't sure. Yeah, if we no attack spells for a reason.
It'd be the
Yeah.
funniest to give it to him because he really would never use it.
Look, I can lift this rock up. Look at this. Wow.
Yeah,
Put it
right.
back down, real gentle.
Puts it down real gentle.
Pats it on the head like good rock. All right.
Now, I'd say if somebody will do melee, like let's say like 2 times out of 3, you know what I mean? Like when it's your turn for an action in battle, if you'll like melee attack 2 times out of 3, I say give it to one of the other people. But if they're only gonna use like an attack 1 out of 3 or 4, rounds, like a physical attack, then it's kind of being wasted. So it depends on if you want to start getting in it and fighting more. I would give it to somebody else, but okay.
Let's just figure it out when we get out of the caves.
All right.
Okay. So as you guys are packing up your gear, moving away from the forge, you see the Sphinx rematerialize back in front of you. His massive shape looking at you, regarding you. There's the same kind of impassivity as he always has, even though he doesn't look very amused by you. And he puts his paw up and you see his claws extend, and from all the points of his claws you see these rays just kind of shoot out at all of you, and you immediately gain the benefit of a short rest should you wish to use it.
Yep.
Oh, right on, right on.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
Heal up
Yeah, thank
some.
you.
take some of that.
Yeah, I'll take advantage of that.
Short rest? Sure.
And
Get
he
recharge
says,
my wild shape.
as you guys are doing that, he says, the forge has a will, so to speak, that's inscrutable. It has bestowed upon you gifts and brought your friend back. I do not know the reason for this, but it seems that you are meant for great things. So please enjoy the rest of this final gift I give. Good luck, and may the good gods guide you. And as he sits there, he puts his paws down, his eyes kind of glow. The doors across kind of materialize and turn into these golden doors with handles on them, and you see them start to open just a little bit.
Snow's going to give a deep bow. It's been a pleasure. Thank you
Sune
for
is
everything.
lucky to have you as a worshipper.
And then Snow's going to start proceeding towards the door.
Okay. Snow takes the lead. I assume the rest of you guys are leaving.
Yeah, kowtow and
Yeah.
follow us.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
example.
absolutely. Paying the respects and
The Sphinx nods at each of you in turn. And suddenly, like, his presence doesn't seem so intimidating. You see almost a kind of bemused quality to him as he kind of smiles slightly as each of you bow. As you look back, he kind of puts his paw up, does this.
He's a nerd.
right on, right on. Hey.
As you cross through this golden gate, you feel the sense that time is weirdly warping, and it's almost like this jelly-like effect as you kind of push yourself through it, and you come out with a kind of pop on the other side. As you look around, all the aging effects that you have experienced have disappeared.
Not that I would look bad at 35, but I'm happy to be 25 again.
Oh, I know. I've got something to look forward to myself.
I was gonna say, Alvin's like slightly disappointed. He was like, "Oh, starting to look kind of distinguished there.
You're quite the silver fox. Huh?
Hey,
Shape
Brad.
into a silver fox. Hey, Brad.
Oh, my joints
Looking
like
good,
don't
friend.
hurt anymore. This is really nice.
So as you are walking through the cave, or you look back and you see the familiar archway with the eyes above you. This time the eyes are not lighting up. They are totally just benign. They don't look at you in any kind of fashion. And off in the distance, you see the chain that linked all the way up to the upper portion where you met Magia. And then beyond that, you see the darkness extend to where you saw the crashed Nautiloid. What do you do?
Any sign of the troll?
Make a perception check.
Oh yeah, ghost one.
Let's see, 12 minus 1, 11.
You hear some cacophony sounds of like rocks and like small echoes, but you don't hear any troll-like effects or troll-like sounds.
Sounds like something's down here. Do we want to investigate?
Gotta get out somehow.
I mean, we can go back up if I rest for like a long while, but otherwise, I want to stay down here. Look at all this cool stuff.
Yeah, great.
Is the archway still the black veil thing?
Yes. Yeah, it looks like it did when you first walked through.
It's just that the eyes are off?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we go to the top and then find a place to rest, or find out what that noise was?
We gotta go past that ship to get out anyway, right?
No. Before that, the chain first with the passageway up, and beyond that is the ship.
The chain thing is where all the like death lasers were, right?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
delayed fireballs.
Yeah.
Oh.
We don't want to just climb that. We teleported down.
I would be curious to check out the ship. Does anybody else want to?
I mean, if anything's come back, we should probably take care of it before we leave.
Weren't the footprints like really old?
They were old, yes.
Where'd they go off
It was.
to?
You notice that they walked out of the ship towards where you came from. So if you're going back to the cockpit, so to speak, they walked out of the ship back towards where the chain is, that direction.
Okay.
Because as you come down from the chain, it splits into a T. So here's like the ship, and here's the archway.
Let's check out the ship quick. It wasn't far. And Snow's gonna
Alright.
start walking that way, I guess.
Okay, Snow's just start.
Oh yeah.
That's for housing.
Yay.
So I'm with you.
I mean,
If
it's
we're
like
going
we're
to
living-
investigate, I think I shall wild shape into something whose keen senses I can rely upon, and I'm going to wild shape into a direwolf.
Okay.
Keen
Yeah.
hearing and smell is a feature that direwolves have.
Okay. What does that do?
So, advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Okay. So, you want to make one now? Let's just see what happens.
Sure. And I use my wisdom score for this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me just grab a second d20 and roll them at the same time. That'll be a 26.
Okay. So as you get down to the ground, sniff, and your ears kind of pick up and kind of turn towards, the direction of the crashed ship, the Nautiloid. You're definitely hearing sounds of like a cackle, and like a clawing, as things are trying to like move up stones, and it's kind of stale in here. There's not a lot of breeze, but you're smelling all kinds of things, some of which you can gauge distance by. So a lot of it you smell of stale death from the Nautiloid, and you smell like a rotten mollusk smell that has been dried too long. And then sort of beyond that, you are getting a smell of, what are they? Almost a brimstone-y, a sulfurous smell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't communicate verbally while wild shaped, but I want to kind of like nudge into Snow a little bit and give like a low growl to try and warn him as best I can.
I'll seeing them do that, I'll telepathically talk to Alvin and be like, everything okay?
Oh, I totally forgot you had the telepathic feature. All right, well then I tell Soot exactly what I sensed. I tell him about the cackles and the smells and the.
There's some new friend maybe laughing over there. I'll say to everybody. That's what Alvin says.
I don't know if dire wolves can roll their eyes, but if they can, I do.
As soon as
I'm not
Snow
buying
got
there, Sooty.
as soon as Snow got nudged by Dire Elvin, he's gonna go into stealth, like stop and be like, "Oh,
Okay.
Are we gonna sneak up on them?
Kira's excited.
it's like
Dwarven
15."
Yeah, I'll stealth.
Dwarven women, the dwarven ale.
It's true.
20.
13.
Okay.
I'll give it a shot. I'll go with him.
That's
Oh.
a 23 for direwolf, Alvin.
26 for me.
So,
Wow, some high numbers, guys.
I guess I'm gonna sneak along with him. 24.
Okay.
Direwolf
folks?
has a much better stealth than Alvin normally does.
Zero got a 2.
I got a 1 + 1.
Good times.
You have a mug and you have a table inspiration, just so you know.
Yeah. Are there two
I mean-
inspirations at this point?
Yeah.
Do we think this is an important stealth or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll mug it. 7.
Horns.
Fool of a tiefling.
Okay. So, as you guys are walking forward, trying to be stealthy and keeping low to the ground, kind of keeping to the walls and finding cover, Tyrael gets down below a rock and just puts his hands on it, and just some gravel just slips away, and just totally just airing some noise in the whole cavern here. And Alvin, you hear the cackling kind of just stop, and things go silent for a minute, 2 minutes. Suddenly you're waiting. There's 5 minutes go by. Not one utterance has been made, and the only thing you hear is the sound of your own breathing, your friends breathing, and you smell everything the same.
So the entire time I'm kind of there, like eyes squinted, like teeth clenched, and tail just kind of pointed directly out behind me, and just like,
Yeah.
sorry.
What do you do?
Thirkir thinks we should leave the noisy ones back a little.
All right, I'll go with you.
So yeah,
Me too.
Okay. So those going forward, make another stealth roll.
All right. I'm still going, so
yeah.
stealth.
Oh.
So I'm guessing.
Brad didn't know that you were referring to him with noisy ones.
Yeah.
And so he has
21.
rolled a 21 as well, actually.
Good.
Coming along.
I had a total
Okay.
of 16.
Okay.
I'm
I
mugging
rolled a
it.
1.
Terrible.
I'm mugging mine.
Do you want to re-roll it?
Oh, good. I got another. What was it? Same as last time. I rolled a 19, but plus 7.
Mm.
Okay.
I guess I'll mug it.
Hey.
Hey!
That's better. 30.
Oh my. Okay.
Much better.
So, as you
Above
guys
this
are sneakily moving forward, you see parts of this the ship emerge from the stone. It's black metal twisted in sort of conical shaped ways. Parts of it kind of extend and crashed, and even the crashed broken bits seem to be almost still moist. It might just be a trick of light, or it could just be that the metal is still exuding sap from its existence. But as you get closer to where the edge is before the cliff, and you look down, and it's very your dark vision, even though those of you who have it see beyond it, there seems to be some sort of vague movement at the periphery of it. Something that's very quiet, but then you see it kind of pick its head up, and it looks up, and it's got like stringy, frizzed out hair, kind of, this weird sneer, and it looks down and goes, it hits something very quietly. You go, make a perception check, those of you near the edge.
Ooh. Dirty 20.
Okay.
11.
21.
14.
So right now it's going to be Ander and Brad, who, yep, Ander and Brad. You hear a very, very hushed, like a whisper. He goes, "Ah, quiet, donkey!"
Oh.
I knew it was there.
It's what's her name? We met her up top.
Oh yeah, that lady.
She's friends. She's friendly.
She was.
We traded with her and everything. And I pull out the gross potion that I got.
Mhm.
I traded for.
Gia, that's it.
Should we
Okay.
go talk to her?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pop up and be like, Agia! Hi! It's us, remember when we met earlier?
Oh, yes. You're the one who likes the old ones.
Well, I didn't say that, but...
And you hear a voice kind of just resound eerily throughout this cavernous region. And she picks up like a little bit of bones, and there's just what's left of it looks to be part of an arm. Maybe it's a foot. You see a couple of bones together, but she's kind of got them together, holding, squished together. She goes,
I found me some new bones. Yes, I did. Yes.
I got some bones too. I found a whole skeleton. Yeah.
Not interested.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm gonna like start like heading down to go see her.
Okay, so as you start to navigate the rocks and below, you realize it's not an easy climb. It's really, there's a lot of weird places. I need you to make an acrobatics check for me.
I have feline agility stuff that lets me.
Okay.
I don't know what that's gonna.
Feline agility just makes you go double speed down a thing. It doesn't make you more able to
use my
climb down
claws
rocks.
to do stuff. Yeah.
You can punch people with your claws. Just roll your thingy.
You said acrobatics? Can I use acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
18.
18. So there's some parts and stones that look solid that kind of give away, but you catch your balance real quick, and you're kind of excitedly just bounding down to see Magia. You get down to the bottom of her, and you see that her shark crab thing you've been loaded with different stuff in each of its pouches on its side. And she goes, Hey, I'm so thrilled you made it down. and she points, she goes, this is, well, I'm sure you know, but I kind of made it my home.
This is your where you live now.
You could say that. It's provides some shelter from things that fall, and you know how they fall. You know, and just
okay. Is the arm that she has the wasn't there an illithid arm that was attached in the cockpit or something like that? Am I remembering that right? What kind of arm does she have?
Yeah. Make a perception check or a investigation check, whatever's higher.
Definitely.
Well, not investigate. I'm sorry. Perception or Arcana. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm due perception then. That's 18.
Okay. It looks to be humanoid, so it's not. It looks to be either like part of the tibia or this, or part of some smaller bones. Like maybe it's a couple of very long rib bones, but it's not an illithid bone.
Okay. Cool. That's real cool.
yeah. So, what? You've been gone a while. I didn't think I'd see you again.
Yeah. We did some adventuring stuff.
Well, it took you long enough.
Yes.
You've been gone so long. I built this.
And she points over to where there's a sort of crash section of the nautiloid. There is like a part of a tarp. There are posts. There's like a makeshift kind of weird hut thing that kind of covers an entrance up into part of the ship.
She goes, do you know how long this has taken me by myself?
We were in there for like a day maybe? We did one long rest, right? I'm just trying to remember what the time frame has been. It's been like one day, right? Like
For us.
Yeah.
For
so
us, roughly, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. So
time was moving different in there.
Also, maybe she built this earlier and we didn't notice.
So it's just gonna be like I'm guessing like 2 days maybe.
2 days. Oh, Magia's not gonna be fooled by your tricks. Do. You think 2 days? Oh, no. You might try 2 years if Magia's memory serves.
I was gonna say, yeah.
And at that point, I'm just gonna keep laughing and then turn around and walk back to the rest of everybody else.
As Magia looks up, she goes,
I see you all. Ha! Roll the bones for all of you.
It's been a long time.
How long has it been, Sut? When you laugh, I get nervous.
Me too. She said 2 years.
2 years?
Isn't that hilarious?
Holy.
Does that mean we're like older than we think we are?
Or are we younger than we should be?
Yeah.
Where's maybe the airship left? Probably, right?
Oh no!
Maybe
they've
the
been there for-
unicorn's not safe anymore.
Mm.
Or like,
Maybe the ash rippers think we're dead. And we don't have to deal with them at all.
Mm.
Can we trust her sense of time?
Probably not. She's a little crazy.
I heard that.
See?
Yeah, but it's Soot saying that, so
Oh, carry on then. Yes, it's fine.
Oh no.
So maybe we should leave and find out what's waiting for us up there now.
Well,
well, what do you think? We could maybe just piece out of this whole town.
How?
Using stealth?
I mean, yeah, but which ones? There's one way out through the door. And then
Well,
just sneak out?
cause commotion, sneak out, no distraction.
yeah, we could do
You
that.
know,
We're good at that.
that would. I mean, if you don't want to deal with the ash rippers and the Illithid, you know, all I'm looking for right now is a tall mug to climb into.
But we can't
And
get up
maybe
the
a short bed.
we can't get up the you know, the chain without getting. Unless I sleep. I gotta sleep.
For how long?
8, isn't it 8? Long rest.
Yeah, it's 8 hours. It's a long rest. 6 of it's which you have to pretty much spend sleeping, and you have 2 hours of like very light activity.
We didn't find a switch, right? No.
There were switches you found.
We did?
There was like a little thing attached to the runes, but that's what you saw.
Let's
If I
go check
remember
that out. Maybe we can figure out an off switch.
I'll start sleeping while you guys play with fire.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
So as you guys move back away from Magia, you hear her just talking to herself and talking to her shark crab donkey that she has named. Just mutterings of a crazy person. Though the one thing does catch your ears. You I wish I had taken my revenge when I had the chance. I never, maybe here, under this, and that's she kind of trails off.
I'm gonna go and turn around and go. I'm sorry. I actually was thinking about this, but since you are kind of crazy, I was gonna let it drop. But I remember you wanted some revenge on the Ash Rippers. They're the ones who were doing all the probing and the deep digging and destroyed your home and family.
Why?
Well, because we don't think they're probably very good people.
No.
And we wanted to know, do you have any thoughts on the matter about how you were playing on your event?
Oh, I was going to eat their faces, but that's just me.
No, I'm more of a leg man myself. What? Did I hear you right? It was too late for you to take your revenge now? Is there a reason?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it right now because it's going to make me very upset. So, please don't. Yeah.
What if I played a little song? Would that calm me down? And maybe you could talk to us about what's going on? Ding.
Make a persuasion check.
19.
Does your song speak of bones?
It does now.
Very well then, play me a song, Bard. I am be tickled to listen to your instrumentation.
Why are we here? Because we're here. Roll the bones. Roll the bones. No rush fans?
I mean, Magia is apparently.
It's all that counts. It's all that matters.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Thankfully, Anderson's better than I do. That is a 26.
Okay. So as you what kind of tune do you want to regale her with, or what kind of sound?
I don't know, like yeah, like what I was singing, but
Okay.
just unplugged.
Okay. So as Magia, you see her clapping wildly, she's stomping her foot, rocks and sounds kind of cascading down below her, and you're
So, yes, you can sing. Oh, very good, yes. It's been some time since I've heard anything worth listening to besides the death of something I'm eating, but you know. So,
Oh, sure, of course.
I'm sorry, what was your question?
You said it was too late to get revenge on the Ash Rivers?
Oh, yes, I had an opportunity, as one might say, when they came down for one of their check-ins to see the progress or lack thereof of getting to that.
and she points towards the archway where you came from. And
There was just too many of them. I realized that I would not get close enough to take my revenge, and that was a while ago, so I have missed my chance, and I had a special bone dagger.
she pulls out this large femur that's, sharpened at one end and adorned with other kinds of bits of smaller skulls and leathers and other kinds of things. She goes,
Oh, this was the sacrificial dagger. This would have helped me complete my ritual, but I missed my chance.
I'm sorry, did you say ritual?
she just kind of smiles, this huge toothy grin.
Well, orthodontist. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for the information. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It tickled me in my places, if you know. Anyway, goodbye.
Oh, thanks for that mental image. I walk away.
Just Bard stuff.
Well, Brad was the one that was coming on to her when we first met her. So
He totally was.
I was just complimenting her. Ladies like compliments, okay? I swear. Pretty sure Brad read it in a book once.
Okay, so what are you guys, as you head back towards the the chain and the sort of cylinder, the opening circular section, you look up and you still see next to those gems and the sort of runes that there are these little switches, and the runes are sort of spaced at even increments from last time you saw. The first one being maybe 10 feet from the top of the ceiling. So here's the top of the ceiling, and 10 feet up there's a set of those runes around. But the next one's not for another probably 50 feet or so. 40 feet. What do you do? Then the chain is still there, all at the center.
There's switches.
It looks to be some kind of, a kind of mechanism, yeah. If you wish to make an investigation check, you can roll for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him with that actually.
Okay, Andrew, you have advantage.
Oh, good. That's a little bit better. 14.
Okay. So as you're looking at it, you recognize that the switches, there's just one direction, and they're meant to be kind of pushed up from below. So as you're looking at it, you're like, wait a minute. This switch actually activates it. It doesn't deactivate it.
So they're already off.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think they're off, guys. Brad, you go first.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
We'll test it.
I could go first.
We could throw like some food up there, right? I forget. How did we test it last time?
Yeah, we tried throwing a rock down before and it just kind of fell.
I'll levitate up into it.
I can just fly
jump
up.
up there. Yeah, fly up.
Correct. There's a chain going all the way up it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just start climbing. I'll go first.
Okay. So when it starts just climbing or flying or floating, you see that the sigils are still deactivated. Nothing is happening, but you do see on the inside of the near the bottom of this, I guess well, kind of for this opening, there are a lot of scratch marks in the wall on each side, and you see a blast radius, particularly at the lower section of a charred, almost ash all the way around, and you can see the claws from the impressions in the stone. But as you go higher, the blast marks are clearly reduced, and there's very clearly not the same amount of scratching. Until you get to the top, there's like zero scratching at all, zero blast marks.
So we make it to the top, okay?
Yeah, I'll climb up.
Yeah, you totally you make it up to the top. You climb out into the large cavern room, the little area where you first met Magia, and you see piles of hands still, all the dwarven hands from the swarms that you slashed to bits. The flesh is faded, decayed away, and they're just all skeletal hands of dwarves. And as you look over at the door that you came in, the door is still there. It looks to be partially ajar, and that's where we're gonna take a break.
Woo.
All right.
What is a door? Not a door.
Oh no.
Oh my
What
gosh!
is a jar?
What is a jar?
All right, with that information.
Okay, so I guess we're back. So hey, thanks Internet for joining us and for sticking around and
Cheers,
watching us be
friends.
ridiculous. Yeah. Cheers. It's gonna be someone's birthday tomorrow, and it's gonna be he's turning the big 4-0, so he's not here anymore. But cheers to Thurkir.
Hey, third year.
Third tier.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yep. So that's going on, and in case I forget, I want to thank Tabletop Audio for awesome music. This has been kind of fun. I'm really diving deep into this kind of stuff, so thank you for that. Do I have to thank? I also want to I don't know if they're going to pay attention, but I just want to thank World Anvil for their website, because it's pretty awesome. And if you want to check out part of what we're creating, the world we're inhabiting, you can check out the link in the doobly doop. That's what it's called, right, Cal?
Yeah.
The doobity doo.
That's the technical
The
term.
doobly doop. Yeah, that's okay. So that'll be the World Anvil page for our World of Akros, which is our homebrew world. Lots of stuff in there, mostly just political and characters and stuff. I don't have the spells and monsters and other nonsense in there yet, but summer's coming, hopefully. Other than that, you. Anyway, let's get back to it. Okay. So You have managed to traverse the chain and get by the still active threat deterrent system as it appears to be. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And you are approached in this cavern area, and the door is ajar. What are you doing?
Snow looks at the ceiling.
Okay. Make a perception check.
No more hands, no more hands, no more hands. $14.
So as you're looking up through the kind of crevices and the openings, looks quiet. Nothing seems to be coming out.
I don't see any hands. I'm gonna shoot a ray of frost up there anyway.
Okay, so and it's just kind of white beam hits the crevice and it kind of shines on it a little bit, and you see this kind of reflective, icy quality to it. Nothing falls, nothing happens. That's it.
Okay.
So we can make some decisions here, guys. Are we gonna try to sneak out of this dwarven stronghold and just make a dash for it so we don't have to deal with these ash rivers and their whatever connections? Or are we gonna try to play it straight and do the job they hired us for and say, hey, yeah, we got in, but we don't think you can follow?
I mean, they did to help us to even find this place.
It's super creepy.
Oh, super creepy.
Like, if they're bad, we should stop them. If we can. If you don't think we can stop them, we can just go. It's not like we did anything bad.
Right, so if I were to guess, and I don't know the deal that you made with these folk, but if they're bad people, I think we just need to tell them that they're bad and tell them to find somebody else.
I missed Danolo. This is fun.
Yeah, I missed him too. Brad definitely missed him though.
And if you ever pick up another creepy sword again, I'm gonna slap you.
My sword's made from angel stuff,
Well, this one is.
because I picked it up.
You know, to be fair, the first thing you did after getting out of the sword was go grab yet another shiny sword.
Think about that.
I'm gonna say he didn't learn his lesson.
Doing what he does best.
Just got trapped in a cursed sword. Oh, hey, look, a sword.
Shiny.
And that's like roll a saving throw. We'd have all been like, no!
You know, I think I'd like to meet these people because I don't want to do any quests for them unless, of course, they're unless I know what they're doing or above boards, I guess.
Well, Brad, did you sniff them? Did you get anything off your sniff?
Yeah, like, that lady smelled like trouble.
How about Mr. Ash River?
I don't remember. Can I do a history check? Because I totally forgot what they smelled like.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, sweet. That would be a dirty 20 for remembering.
Okay. So much of what you remember is a little bit vague because you didn't have a lot of time with the Ash Rivers in the sort of foyer when they brought out their food for you and stuff like that. But you distinctly remember the smell of pipe smoke, as well as a bit of some sort of like scrolls that have they're really old, like a musty scroll smell. But then there's also a lingering bit of maybe a tentacle
Yeah, like the guy, he kind of smelled like a smart octopus. Like, you know, papery, but like octopusy.
Like,
Like a smart
Was that more or Conrad?
octopus.
like, an,
Actually, you know what? Alvin deals with that at face value. He's like, well, you know, octopi are very.
Yeah, they are very smart.
You're no sea turtle, though.
Just. Yeah.
so like a guy. So like a guy with like, you know, like octopus stuff coming out of his face. Is what you're saying.
Who like reads a lot.
Yeah. Maybe like eats like knowledge.
That
basically.
sounds harmless to me. We just fuck out.
Maybe they're under the control of the Illithid.
How do we keep the Illithid from having control of us? Don't really know much about them.
Do Illithids smell like octopus?
Well, they kind of got the whole squiddy tentacle thing going on.
Title.
Do Illithids smell like octopus?
Yeah, all right.
I don't know. You might want to rethink that.
Okay, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll hold on to it.
It's in the running.
Potentially.
Yeah. Fair enough. What are we doing?
Oh God, I really want a whole keg of ale. I mean, right, Andrew? We want some ale.
I want some ale. But there's complications to having it here as opposed to having on board ship or in a nice little town where all the
Guys,
women weren't dwarves. You know,
it's possible.
just thinking, just spitballing here.
It's possible we've been gone for 2 years. I think we should just go in there and act like, whoa.
What year is it? That's what we say when we come out.
Yeah. What year is it?
Yeah.
Because that
I
will
could do that.
definitely tell people that we're completely normal.
Be like Doc from Back to the Future.
Whenever Soot laughs like that, I'm cautious. Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah,
What
the
was it? I
funnier
didn't hear it.
Soot thinks something is.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
What did Soot suggest? I didn't miss by
No, he didn't suggest. He laughed maniacally. Or
I did suggest
giddily.
we run out and just start yelling, "What year is it?" But that's it.
I'm gonna poke around the door and see if Millie's still there or
Okay.
is anybody
Make a
there?
perception check.
Yeah, 12.
From what you can tell, as you kind of look around, that the hallway it extends all the way down. You know, obviously there's no cave-ins, there's no stones, it's still pretty intact. Though some of the lights that were there, like they're kind of dimmer or they're kind of flickering. And you notice some sort of fresh excavation in along the way that was not there beforehand. But you don't see Millie.
Do I see anyone?
Nope.
Do we hear the sounds of any work being done anywhere?
No. It seems pretty quiet. It's just sometimes you hear the kind of almost like a staticky sound from the gems above.
Fluorescent gem lighting.
Something terribly wrong has happened.
Or maybe they're just done with this area.
Let's go find out. Let's go.
Yeah, we're not gonna get any answers standing around here. I guess so. It's right.
Yo, Alvin, you want to do that like super sneaky thing you do? And like we can all kind of like try and sneak by, and if we get caught, then we can be like, "Whoa, what year is it?"
Good plan.
Good to know we always have a plan B.
I mean, I could. There's no harm in being cautious, right?
Let's do it. Let's do it up.
So I go ahead and I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
That's a plus
That's
10 to
plus 10
stealth.
to stealth.
Plus 10 to
If
stealth,
remembering
correct.
this. Awesome.
You would just have to stay clustered together. 30 foot range on me.
So we're like a comically packed together sneaky group. Like we're
Yeah.
all tiptoeing.
Sorry, I had to refresh my memory on a couple things. Sorry, guys.
I rolled a natural 20 on my stealth check. So it's
Likewise.
Wow, holy smokes. Okay.
total
That's
45.
Wow.
I was gonna say,
total's
usually
way
when we're sneaking,
higher.
nobody needs more than
Yeah, I thought my 34 was impressive, but I guess
yeah.
Okay,
I
so
got 33 on a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
so we had 2 nat 20s, we hit the 30s. I gotta start raising my DCs. This is ridiculous, guys.
No. We're just super good at everything. That's
Mine's a 19.
Okay. So, let's see. Enola, what'd you have? Oh, 20. I got it. That's it. Never mind. Tyrael.
So, I got a 13, but I'm gonna try and add 2d4 real quick with Favored by the Gods. So stand by. I'm just not having some good rolls tonight. Ah, there we go. Okay. 17.
Okay. So you guys open the door slowly. You manage to kind of lift it just a little bit so it doesn't make a squeaky sound. So it kind of glides slowly open, and you make your way down through this tunnel. The lights flashing a little bit, kind of dimming. The persistent of the crackling sound of the gems above kind of resonate in your ears, but you also see in intermittent flashing, the black wires that were running all the way through much of this section are still there. But even the newer, where the new excavation is, you see the black wires kind of go off in that, down those tunnels as well. And you get down to a section where it kind of crosses off, and there are directions left and right off the main tunnel, so it's kind of this cross pattern. And looking around, there's no one around, but it seems to be okay. Do you wish to go forward, or do you wish to do something?
this layout
So
is
keep going
still.
forward.
Is the layout still the same kind of layout that we recognized from last time?
Yeah, I mean, the last time you came straight down the tunnel, but now this cross section is new excavation.
Oh, okay. So there's new stuff.
So you can, if you want to make a check, you can do that. If you don't, that's fine.
Do we want to poke around these other tunnels to see if they've been up to anything since we've been gone?
I mean, how realistically do we think it has been 2 years? Or, excuse me, do we believe that?
Considering they managed
I
to
mean,
make
a
all these
whole
new
new tunnel
tunnels,
wouldn't have happened overnight. I mean, dwarves dig fast, but not that fast.
I'm just gonna run and go ahead, start heading down the new tunnel.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Left or right?
Oh, left or right?
yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 new tunnels.
Are we
Hold on,
following him, or
Don't have to.
I go down the left tunnel. I check my
Okay.
my ball.
Soot,
can't
get
leave.
back.
So Soot takes off, little feline body bounding through the opening, new excavated section, disappearing down into the darkness. So make a perception check for me.
Cool. 22.
Okay. So as you are running and running, you hear what is where's my notes? Sorry. You definitely hear the sound of rushing water. like there is a very large subterranean river very close by. But as you're moving along, you see that the tunnel kind of winds down and slopes down considerably. But you kind of pause at the angle part of it.
Is that river on any of our? Oh, wait, I'm not there.
Yeah, I'll head back and be like, this one goes down. There's water somewhere.
Water. Do we still have that map?
That'd be
Wax.
Wax's territory.
Wax has the map in his mind. And so I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull out the strand and show it to everybody. The map.
Yeah, as you pull out the map and you see yourself unrolling it from what you remember or looking at it in Hummock Runethane's dwelling, and from the Order of the Sanguine Diamond. And this whole section, this whole restricted section is not on their map. So you have to cross back into the main mining complex for that to be effective or be useful.
What we have here is just it's not what I have as the map. This is uncharted territory.
Is there a river anywhere on the maps?
Let's all take a look.
Not that you notice.
Why would they tap into a river?
Fast travel, perhaps? Ease of travel? Carrying supplies down a river is much easier than carting supplies or creating a mine cart for supplies, I would wager.
I mean, we could check it out first before we go. It might be a pain to get back in.
What about the right-hand tunnel?
Do you want to go down?
The bald said I shouldn't go down that one.
I mean, I'll take a peek.
Okay.
I'll
make
go.
Make a perception check for me.
About to find out if we can trust the Eldritch 8-ball.
I'm pretty sure we can't.
16 for me.
18.
Okay. 18?
Mhm.
Okay,
16
so
plus
as you guys are going down the tunnel, it kind of takes a sharp right turn, kind of heading back to where you were coming from, but coming down, or going down around, like almost this tunnel was trying to find another way into where you were, another access point. And you get closer, you feel the same coldness and the sort of sense that you are approaching the center of the Forge of Souls, but as you get down to the bottom, it kind of closes off, and you see those red stones that you're so familiar with by now just stop. And around you, you see more parts, more, I guess, gears and hammers and other things that have been discarded or broken or torn away, and even shards of glass that have been broken from like one of those bubble
Yeah, I was
things.
going to say, parts of the exosuits.
Yep. Though, from what you remember, this is the newer model of exosuit, not the older version.
So they got even closer than they had before.
And they're using more of those things.
Yeah, see, that does bother me. I kind of would like to put a stop to that practice.
How recent does all of that gear look?
Make an
Like, is
investigation
there
check.
dust? Okay.
I'm going to help.
Okay,
Are we
you
all
have
there?
good?
Oh, that's right.
I thought it was just me and Tyrael.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind then. Not
Yeah.
there.
Not
Well, I
there either.
guess, you know, I would be curious.
Yeah.
Completely forgot we split up. Sorry.
It's okay.
Investigation.
21.
17.
Okay. So between you guys are looking around, and a lot of this stuff is relatively recent. You can probably put it at a couple of months old. Some of the
Giving further-
tracks are about that old. Nothing beyond that.
Yeah,
There's
giving
older-
further evidence to how long we've actually been gone. Yeah. Sorry, not to interrupt.
No. No, it's okay.
I was thinking the same thing. But there's no evidence that they've been here like today. So this is something they started and haven't come back to in a while. So something, either this was some kind of dead end or something happened to keep them from digging. I don't know. Let's go back and tell the others. This is as far as we can go, right? You said it just ended?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so I can
Guys.
rejoin the others.
My candy has a weirdly pertinent message for us. When life isn't going right, go left.
Brett.
Are you taking advice from Candy?
No,
Well, if Soot can do
that-
it from an 8-ball,
I
it
am
coincides with my
what
very
kind
old
of candy
ones
gives you
here.
D&D advice? I want some.
I mean, I already wanted some candy, but now.
Like those, maybe like those gold pieces you got at Christmas.
No, the milk chocolate dove candy things.
Wait, why isn't there like D&D chocolates? I mean, come on,
That'd
we should do this.
That'd be awesome. Nobody take that.
20s.
That's ours.
20s, dude.
I love it.
I could do that.
But I mean, you'd get a nat 1 and be like, earwax or something.
No, you would get the net one.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Nah, I mean, I got one earlier, so that happens.
All right, back to the game. So, what are we doing?
So, it seems like Magia was right, guys. There's evidence that they've been working. They actually got much closer to the forge, and it looks like that stopped a couple months ago.
Huh. So they gave up that way anyway.
I mean,
So, nothing to see here, I guess.
but why would
just-
they stop? That's the point. Like, they wanted to get in there so bad. They went through cave-ins all over the place, these weird phantasmal monsters, and now they're just gone? Something's very wrong.
Oh, does the left tunnel look newer than the right tunnel?
Make an investigation check.
Give me your die. Be nice. I'm gonna mug it. It wasn't nice enough. $16.
Okay. So as you look around towards the, sorry, I just changed the music. At the carvings and the scrapings and the sort of the overall layout of the tunnel, the tunnel to the left that leads down towards the subterranean river is a bit newer, comparatively speaking, but not by much considering geologic time frame. So it might be a month newer, or 2 months, 3 maybe. But
They
it
could
is.
have been doing both at
Yes.
the same time, probably even.
Yes, but you can tell that the left tunnel is a hair's breadth newer.
All right. I'll let everyone know that. But they did continue left, so maybe they found something down there?
They found water, I bet.
Did it continue on after you just found the river?
No, I didn't see the river. I don't know what. I heard water. It goes down. I figured we didn't want to go back down. Maybe we do. Do we want to go back down? We could do it again. Let's do it again.
Well, whatever they found seems to be more interesting than the way right. Maybe we should stop them from getting whatever's more interesting, if it actually is.
Yay, back underground.
I would like to at least check on what's going on up top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Something's not right.
Oh.
and there's beer.
We could
Okay.
sneak back in.
We did it
Somehow.
before.
Okay, so are you guys going forward? Doesn't matter to me.
I'd like to go up.
I would like to
Who
go
else?
up. I vote for up.
Yeah. I also.
I'll go for up.
Okay.
Should we sneak out so that they don't see us leave?
Yeah.
We could try. I mean, I'm pretty big.
How long does pass without trace word last?
I've got an hour as long as I'm concentrating, so we can do it
Let's use
Nobody
it while we
tickle
got
Alvin.
it.
No
Until
tickling Alvin.
later.
He's got an hour. Until later.
Let me check one thing real quick. So as you guys are going forward, you stealthily walking, taking your time. It's still quiet. The light's still flickering, and that kind of almost, strobing kind of effect now. And you see on your right-hand side a door that you didn't notice before, but looks to be about the same kind of time frame as you were when you first came through here. It's just something you just didn't notice because everything was new and you were being guided down through it. It is a heavy steel door that has a little trap door underneath the bottom. It looks like you would flip it open to push something under, and there is a kind of window thing that is covered with like a red tinted glass. Beyond that, there is the other door that Millie took you through. What do you do?
Through the door,
Should-
guys.
Yeah, if you go forward, you will go back out to the main mining complex, or you could there's this other door. It's up to you.
And past this door is the original door that we came through that was like a shortcut to this area, or?
Well, when you came back, when you were guided down, you were brought into this sort of section, which is just a long tunnel. And if you go forward, you're going to hit that door. That'll bring you back into the unrestricted area.
Okay. So we don't know what's through this door that's right next to us.
Right, on the right.
Okay. But there's a window on it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I want to look
Is
in the window.
that
Well, I
is
mean,
that
we could.
window made of ruby sobro?
It is, actually.
Interesting. I would just be careful, as we don't truthfully understand all of the properties of the ruby sobro.
Do we still have those hazmat suits?
I suppose. To me.
Should
We
should
we
we
should
put those
right?
on?
I mean,
Let's look at it. Let's look through the
I
window.
want to look through the
Okay.
window.
So Nola gets up, picks up.
Not
picks
Enola,
up-
Wax. Wax is.
Wax
Oh, okay.
does. Okay.
Sorry.
So
I
Wax
was
gets up,
talking like Wax.
picks up Soot, looks through the window. Make perception checks.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
25.
26.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, tucked away, you're looking in this room. It's definitely a cell, but it seems to be a bit better furnished than most cells, I suppose. Inside, on the left-hand wall, you notice that there is a bookcase, and it has a lot of parchments and scrolls and quills, vials of ink. There's a few books in there. There seems to be a sparse selection, difficult to tell what it is. On the back side, there's a writing desk. In the center, there is like a small carpet, On the right-hand side, there is, close to the door, there's a bed. In the back corner, seems to be like this sort of armchair. And in the armchair, there's a figure that's got its head leaned forward. Do you have dark vision?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
I have blind sense. But
Okay. Well, not blind sense, but as you're looking through the red tinted window. Yep. Pretty. You got it. You see like there's this hooded figure. He's got his arm pulled up close to him like this, and the other one's kind of just on the armchair. And as you're looking closely, you see kind of a head come up, and you see this one little tentacle. He's gonna kind of spit out, and he's gonna just retract back in under the hood.
I'm like, yay! We found the Illithid. Well, there's like a ton of dangerous stuff in this room. It's like super scary in there.
we found the what?
There's a Illithid guy in there. He's got tentacles and stuff.
Okay. So I put down. I turn around. There's an illithid in that room. To everybody.
Yeah, and scary stuff. Whoa! He's talking about the books. That's what he's thinking.
The books? That's right. He hates books.
Learning is scary. Whoa.
In my experience, yes, it is.
Hey.
Is it the same illithid that we saw? Wait a minute. What's an illithid doing this far up? I mean, we had to climb a chain and go through. Wait a minute.
It's like a prison, right?
Wait. It could be. We climbed up that chain, and all those things were deactivated. What if what was left down below is now up above? Oh boy. I think we should.
Is that door locked? And if so, from which side?
It is locked. Yes,
Is it locked
Well,
from
that's
our
easy.
side or the opposite side?
it's on your side.
He's a prisoner. We had it wrong. Or did we? I don't know. Brad, you said Ash River smelled like tentacles. Which made me think the Illithid was controlling Ash River. What if the Ash Rivers found this Illithid? They're somehow using it to try to get what they want.
Cool. Okay. So, but
That
aren't
wasn't
Illithid
solely
like?
to you, Brad.
But wait, but like, sure. Yeah. Let's kill it. It doesn't really matter. It's like bad, right?
Whoa!
Like Illithid are always evil, aren't they?
Maybe he's super friendly. Hold on, and I'm just gonna telepathically try to communicate with the Illithid in the other room. Just be like,
Oh, here it goes.
Oh no!
Can I reaction smack him? before he
Yeah.
says that?
Yeah, you can.
please.
Make an attack roll.
Unharmed. There would be a 9. I don't think I got him.
I'm gonna use entropic ward to give you disadvantage.
I already missed.
Okay, good.
Okay. So and Andrew kind of winds up and tries to slap, so it just kind of ducks.
It's like my cat when I try to reach down and grab her.
Okay. So what do you wish to say to the Illithid?
Hey, buddy, how you doing in there? What's your name?
You don't hear anything for a little bit. Wax, you're still looking through the mirror or through the window. You kind of see it kind of shift. This figure just kind of look towards the door as tentacle kind of reaching out over its shoulder and coming back in. And yeah. Curious.
Like a cat. So you're probably like super friendly and nice.
Soot. Dear Soot, perhaps this ruby soberal window and this locked door is pretty much. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's telling us to not do what it is you're doing.
I'm just talking to him.
With your mind.
It'll be, you know, I do that all
Are
the
you
time.
familiar with the Illithid?
Yes. No.
Did you say no? Because I was about to say continue.
No, he goes, yes. No. Just like that. Yeah.
Right. So then, perhaps we should not, do anything to this creature. Perhaps we should find out why it's in this room before we let our minds get slipped into its grasp. Illithids are bad business, and they use your mind to get a hold of you and to do bad things.
My mind's like, I've got this like super thick skull though. You know?
I like you so much, Soot. You do you, buddy.
So as you are looking through the mirror, you see the tentacles just kind of now fully animate towards the window, kind of freely moving on their own, the hood obscuring most of its face and this cloak covering most of its body. You go, you sound moist.
Oh, yeah, those from time to time. Yes, like in my mind. My friend said I shouldn't talk to you though, so I'm gonna go.
Oh.
Have...
No, don't go.
Oh.
No, it's been so long since I've had a legitimate conversation.
He's really bored, guys. He just wants to talk. Okay.
He's trying to feed, dear Soot. He feeds off of your mind and your thoughts. You must not trust this thing. Let it starve. It's the best outcome.
Either that or we just destroy it.
But he might know something, you know. You know, I don't know.
He might. He might know lots of things from lots of different creatures. But what we need to know, he might not give us.
I'm going to start singing at my counter charm spell.
Okay.
Or not spell, but my bard ability, just to kind of try to give the group a little bit of protection. I don't know if that's how Illithids work.
Okay.
But that's the best thing Andrew can think.
Okay.
Ultimately, Soot, I'm telling you to you do you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not forcing you to stop anything.
Yeah. I don't want to metagame too much, but Soot's feeling pretty confident that he can continue to talk to this guy. And it'll
Like,
be okay.
why don't you ask him why he's in there?
So, yeah, I'll be like, oh, okay. Why are you in there, man? What happened?
It's so much. I have chosen poorly in those around. I was left with few options, either
I'm just gonna turn around to everybody and be like, he talks really slow. It's like I got bored.
Hopefully that will save him.
And he's also like, I don't know. I think he's seems to be. I don't know. He's not telling me anything.
I mean, you could continue listening to him, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like that voice is very hard to stop and start.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, can you get to the point? What are you?
Can you make a persuasion check?
Oh, please. Yes, that would I'd love to do. Yeah, I won't scare him just yet. We'll do. Oh wait, no, this isn't gonna work. That's gonna be a 8.
Okay. So he you see him stop for a second, the breathing kind of relax. Suddenly you feel him kind of stand up, and as you were watching, you see this figure rise, and almost with a preternatural speed run right towards the opening window, and you see the tentacles just kind of all the swirling all over the inside of it. And he goes, I am Quad Gull, the last of the Nautiloid. I have not fed.
I told you.
I'm just gonna be pointing at the window and laughing. Yeah.
And that's where we're gonna stop.
Yeah, great.
All right.
Excellent session.
Oh man, this is awesome.
Glad
This
you guys
is
had fun.
scary. This is scary.
Scary.
What are you talking about, man? It's pinnacly face is just right up on the window.
Lindbergh.
I totally saw. There's a scene in Independence Day, you know, where that one just like jumps at the window and like the tentacles are all over the. That's kind of what I was seeing.
You take over Commander Data?
Gosh, I mean, you guys just survived like a tour to the abyss, and this is scary? I mean, come on.
It's just creepy.
Both that are just really creepy. I mean, honestly.
That's true.
I actually know very little about them other than they do weird brain things and make horrible hybrid things that also do brain things.
Yeah,
Bad
about
dude.
as much as I know
I mean,
too.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well,
I
you know,
mean, that's surface stuff, but that's a pretty good summation.
yeah. Like, I'm actually like, you guys are putting stuff together. This is it's interesting to see this all happening, sort of coalesce. I'm glad you guys are getting stories. This is cool.
You can't tell me if I was right, but I'm curious now to know which way the control goes. Are they controlling the Illithid,
Oh, you think he's
or
gonna tell
still
us?
they're controlling them? No, he's
not
not.
gonna
But I'm interested to find out now.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
both.
This is fun.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they could be trying to use him, and he could be trying to use them, and it could be some
Plots
really messed
within
up.
plots.
Yeah, it could be all messed up.
I'm not that smart.
I don't know. Don't sell
that's
yourself
Oh,
short,
stop
man.
it.
You come up with some really good stuff. I would
Yeah.
not be surprised if there was weirdness happening.
Oh, there's weirdness happening.
Should we say goodbye? Or?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
should,
okay.
we should.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, thanks everybody for watching and for hanging out with us. It's been really, really great, you know, playing. If you enjoyed it, that's super cool. Make sure you follow our stream and check out our stuff. We have people who do lots of cool things. Mr. Ander writes books. This guy over here and this person over here, they.
It's all
I don't
different
know
on everybody's.
Yeah, okay, it's all different. Okay, well, there's the Robot Love Kitty people. They
This
have,
person.
yeah, they have video games, and they can find their stuff on stream, whether it's Legend of Dungeon or Super 20 Land, all good stuff. Let's see.
They
We have
love
Witch's
fan
Girl.
mail.
They-
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Let's
Oh my god.
yeah.
yeah.
Jeez.
Wizard Burial Ground is coming from Alvin Allgood pretty soon.
Yep.
Yeah, so and also if you're interested in the world, check out our World Anvil page. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for the cool sounds, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right?
Next
Like and subscribe.
Thursday we're
subscribe.
doing more.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
Terminators.
This week, Determinators again.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Terminators is on this week, and that also
Yep.
means like Sunday, Monday. We've got our next
Yep.
one.
And
Can't make
next
that.
Sunday is the trial of the fish people.
Ether Flux.
Oh my gosh!
yeah.
Yeah, we're going
Oh
to
man,
court.
Etherflex is heating up.
Ah!
Nice.
It's-
Okay, so
Tune in. I can't wait.
Nonsense inheritance.
We're taking a dip into courtroom procedural.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was funny. We hit the end of the episode and people were like, oh, cliffhanger, and we were all like, yeah, I know.
So yeah, so be sure to check out Etherflux. It's really awesome. DM Robot is doing a great job with that. So yeah. Otherwise, just if we also have our Discord channel, if you want to jump in Discord, hang out with us too, that's super cool. We're having a lot of fun chatting with folks. Yeah, so thanks everybody for hanging out with us and checking out the stream. Stay safe, stay well, stay strong, and stay away from each other. Bye everybody.
Peace and
Good
love.
night.